Our Desert Financial Credit Union Stuff the Bus Back to School drive is in full force, and we can't do it without companies like Supreme Comfort. And joining me from Supreme Comfort is Marcus with some of the tips to make sure your home is summer ready while the kids are at home during the summer. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
We're very excited to have you here since you're kind of like a new company here in the Valley.
Yes.
As part of our Stuff the Bus Back to School drive. What got you wanting to get involved?
You know what? It's important to take care of all of our. I love Phoenix. I've been here for 4 years now, and this is a beautiful place. My partner has been here all his life, so getting involved with the community and the Stuff the Bus program was a great thing to do.
Yeah, and as we know, growing up, that those school supplies are so important.
Yes, they are.
Not just to the kids, but to families, especially when they want to make sure their air conditioning is working right, things like that. And that's why it's great that you guys are part of this.
Yes, I love it. We love it. Taking care of your heating and air conditioning system is what we do. We specialize in commercial and residential, and we want to take care of the whole valley. We want to take care of everyone.
So, all right, let's talk about some tips here about making sure that your AC is working right during the summertime while the kids are home. One thing we talk about, and this is something that, I don't know, you're younger than me, but I grew up with Dad telling me, don't touch that, don't touch it, leave it alone, don't touch it. So, but you're saying that still applies, not to mess with it.
Yes, you don't want to go crazy with it. People typically always think to turn it off when save some money, but 3 to 5 degrees, that's really all you need to variate it at the most. The less you touch it, better it is for you.
Yeah, and there's a little secret, and I know this because I look at the bills and stuff, but we notice that the peak times are not when we think they are. We think the peak times is when it's hot in the daytime, and that's when we're getting charged a lot, but really, that's not the case. It's more towards the evening time.
Yes, it is. 4 to 6. Normally, most companies across the country, that's the time when you're at your peak kilowatt hours. You're spending more money. And if you're behind, your system's trying to catch up, that's when you're going to spend the most money. So keeping that window tight is important.
So you're almost saying, like, maybe keep the cool, the temperature low during the daytime because that's when they're not charging you.
Yes.
And that way, if you need to warm up at evening time, you can adjust it and it's not going to be so hard.
Correct. Small window.
And let's talk about the other tip you have, and this is to make sure that everything's flowing right, and that is changing your filters.
Filters is something I am a firm believer in. People forget them because they're sometimes in the attic, sometimes they're in the ceiling, sometimes they're far away, and then they're out of sight, out of mind. You got to change your filters. Clean filters will extend your system's life. It will make your air cleaner in your house, but your air in the house is always one of the most dirtiest it could be. Change your filter every 30 days. Do it, put a timer on your phone. If you do that, you're gonna have a better air in your home and a better operating system.
Yeah, and then also learn about your systems because some people have there's an intake and outtake.
Yes, correct.
It's in the house, and people think it's still just the outtake, but the intake is where all the dust is.
That's where all the dust is. You're gonna see buildup sometimes on your registers, on the ceilings, on the floors, on the side walls. Your return is normally the big register. You'll see that as well. Keep an eye on those things. It's important to get your ducts cleaned as well. Something else, a tip, every 3 to 5 years, especially if you have pets or you have high occupancy or a lot of people in the home.
All right, tell people where they can find Supreme Comfort.
SupremeComfortAZ.com. That's where you can find us. You can see us on Facebook, Instagram. We're everywhere.
I like it.
We're everywhere.
Marcus, thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
Thanks for being a part of our big school drive, too.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Stay right there because I'm going to tell people how they can still help out with our Stuff the Bus campaign, and that is... You know how? Well, that's by, of course, going to our website. The Desert Financial Credit Union CW7 Stuff the Bus Back to School Drive, presented by Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance, is where we love to make sure that kids have the supplies to succeed. Scan that QR code or head over to the CW7AZ.com/StuffTheBus to get involved.